Good morning. It's August 30th, 2011. And if you're wondering why I look so damn tired, it's because it's like 7:15 in the morning. I probably should be doing these videos later at night when I have a lot of energy. But let's talk about quantum physics, quantum teleportation, exactly. Why would we want to talk about that? Well, let's look at it this way. If you wanted to make a lot of money in the near future, and someone came up to you, let's say it was 30, 40 years ago or 50 years ago, and someone was talking about satellites and the ability to transfer data and stuff using satellites. The only person that would have listened to you would have been Howard Hughes, I think. And so let's look at today. Today we have, well, that's the progression. I'm trying to do this really fast. The progression was telegraph, telephone, microwave transmission, antennas, and then satellite. And the next thing that's coming along is quantum teleportation. What is quantum teleportation? It's basically if you take a small particle of light, a photon, and you can non-localize it, which means basically that in quantum space, a photon can be in multiple locations at the same time until someone or something affects it, and then it forces it into a specific position in time and space, or just basically space. So it kind of floats as a cloud, a potential of areas, and what they've done is they've been able to take one photon and non-localize it so that there's two photons, and then take both versions of the same photon and split them to be, well, I think it was like 200 miles through a fiber optic line, but now they can actually do it 10 miles in space without having it be in a fiber optic line. So what that means is that it's just beginning. And the other thing that people don't realize too, I think that a lot of people don't even think about in quantum physics while they're working on this technology, is that it can be split into more than two locations. It can be split into infinite number of locations. The data is transmitted by the tilt of the rotation of the photon and its axis. So, in other words, it's kind of like this thing. If you flip it, and then it'll flip somewhere else. The other version of it will flip in exactly the same way. So, if you think about it, then you develop something called a quantum router. So you can transfer the data from place to place. So what it would give you in another 20 years, I think, is infinite amount of data transmitted through walls, through the Earth, anywhere. You could be on the planet Mars and talk in real time to somebody. You can send enough data to have a holographic virtual reality experience in high def. So basically what you have there is you have the satellites become obsolete. So once again, we have this weird thing where we develop all this technology, we spend $1 million on billions and billions of dollars on infrastructure, and then 15, 20 years later, a new technology comes along and wipes all that out, and so all that money was pretty much wasted. But if you're an investor and you're looking for something to invest in, find out who's sponsoring the research for quantum teleportation, and then just study it a little bit and just look at the past and see how the past technology was built out, and then just sort of plan for the future. And as soon as you can find someone to invest in and buy stock, that's all I have to say. Have a great day.